I'm shooting a video!
Yeah!
What's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
How you doing? Hey everyone. So I get a lot of comments about people asking like, what piano do you use? What microphone is that? What's that launch pad thingy behind you? What does that do? So I just want to make a setup tour video, basically just showing my setup, showing my room, and just talking about my gear. And also, so from now on in all my video descriptions, you can find Amazon links to all of my gear, all the gear that I use, and that will always be updated when I get new stuff. So if you guys want to use that, you can buy like exactly what I own. I buy everything from Amazon, so it'll be exactly what I have, because so many of you guys ask about like what piano I use, and so now you have the opportunity. All right, let's get on with the tour. So the first thing I actually wanted to show was my camera. So this is a Canon 80D. And if you're a beginner with cameras and you just like don't know what you're doing, I highly recommend it. I'm currently in that position. I don't know much about cameras, and it has a great autofocus feature. So I highly recommend it. It's a little pricey, but the quality is great. And then I also, up here, I have my H5 zoom. And so this is just a portable microphone. It's also an audio interface, so you can record other microphones, all portable, just takes batteries. It's a great mic. I pretty much just use it for like Q&As or like elevator videos just to record the environment. It runs for about $250. It's a great little mic to have. So here's my actual setup slash studio, whatever you want to call it. And here are the lights I use. These are great lights, and they're also extremely affordable. I think like this whole set is only probably like 60 bucks or something on Amazon. I can't really remember, but super affordable, and they do a great job. I mean, like the studio looks great when you just like when you have the lights shining. Moving over to the bed. So this is stuff that I don't always have out in my studio, but I do use in my videos occasionally. So this is a Roland Cube, and it's battery powered. So I used it in my Jedi elevator video, and that's how I was able to have my sound amplified without any power. So it gets extremely loud too, and it's great quality. You have a lot of settings back there, a lot of knobs you can adjust, and adjust the highs and lows and mids, however, accordingly. And then next we have my tripod that I use for my DSLR. I pretty much just bought the most expensive tripod I saw at Best Buy, because my old tripod that was holding my my nice Canon camera broke, and it almost broke my camera, so I went with the nicest one they had. So this runs about $200, but is very good quality, very durable. I've never had any problems with it, and I've owned it for probably almost half a year now, so it's been great to me. This is my mixer. It's a Z10FX, and it's made by Allen and Heath. It's a great mixer. I just don't use it anymore unless I had more than 3 instruments or more than 3 mics. Because I found a new way to use my interface as a mixer, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I don't really use it too often anymore. It will come in handy down the road though if I do more instruments, but it's a great mixer. Check it out. This is my old chair. I'm actually getting a new chair like really soon. That's it's a Herman Miller. It's pretty much like one of the highest quality chairs you can get. Like I said, not this chair. It's another chair I'm getting soon this week. But I'll leave a link to my new chair because you guys will probably be asking about when you see it. And so right here we have the Ableton Push 2, and this is basically just a music production controller. There's a lot of shortcuts because I produce in Ableton, which is a digital audio workstation. That's where you make all your music. And so basically this just has a lot of shortcuts, and you can make beats on here. You can adjust your levels all right here without having to reach over your keyboard. It really is like a luxury item, but it makes things so much easier. You'll be working a lot more efficiently. Great piece of hardware, highly recommend it, especially if you use Ableton. And on my screen you can see Ableton. I'm actually going to leave a link to where to buy Ableton as well. It's great DAW. I just started using it recently, but you can do so much with it. It's a very powerful application. Highly recommend it if you're into production. This is my PC. I could spend a whole nother 10 minutes talking about what the specs are for my PC. So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna leave a link to all my parts all in one list. So just check that out. I'll just say my PC build in the description if you guys wanna see all the parts. This is my audio interface. It's a Focusrite Sapphire Pro 14, and all this does is it just processes your audio. You plug in mics here, you plug in instruments, and just makes everything sound good and gets onto the computer. This is a great one because it also handles MIDI, which is how my keyboard is powered. I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, that is my interface. Right here is my Presonus. This is basically just a preamp and it live EQs and compresses my beatboxing, and so it'll make your beatboxing sound a lot more tight, and the lows will come out a little bit better, and it'll just make your beatboxing sound a lot better in general. And then on my other monitor, I have Premiere Pro open. I'm just showing you guys that that is what I use to edit my videos, and I also use Photoshop a little bit to edit my thumbnails. Now right here we have my old camera. It broke and then I got it fixed. It's a Canon 70D. It's basically just an older version of the 80D. It's still a great camera. I'm gonna use it for second camera angles all the time. But yeah, I'll also link that as well in the description. This is my loop station. It's called the RC505. I just got this and it's so much fun. I'll be doing a lot more videos with that in the future, but basically what it does is, you know, you can loop stuff and then you can adjust the levels, you can add effects on the entire track, and it really just like makes your audio quality a lot better as well. It runs for about 500 and it's available on Amazon. Really fun piece of gear, especially if you're a vocalist or beatboxer. It's great for you. It's pretty much made for vocalists or beatboxers. And this isn't necessarily gear, this is just my play button that I got a few months ago thanks to you guys. I never get tired of looking at it, so I just figured I'd show you guys that. And they also send you a letter just saying congratulations, blah blah blah. Frame that. Doesn't come with the frame, but that's that. And then probably the most requested, everyone's asked, what piano do you use? I get this question so many times on Twitter, Instagram, wherever, YouTube obviously. So this is the Complete Control S88. It's made by Native Instruments, and it has a very nice, each key has lights, and you can actually, I have it set to where I can change the lights however I want. You know, they have a bunch of different colors. It's kind of gimmicky, but it really can be helpful for certain things. Like basically what I can do is you can have one section be strings and another be, you know, like a synth or something, and like it's a good way to organize it, and it just looks cool. It's great if you're using a DAW and you're gonna be processing all your sounds through this. This doesn't have speakers. All the sounds are basically coming from the computer. It's all MIDI. So that's how this keyboard works. And then you have your parameters up here. So like you could have a filter up here, like a low cut filter up here, and you could adjust it, you know, you can do it live. This is the pitch bend and the mod wheel, and they're actually touch sensitive. So normally you see two wheels on the side of a MIDI piano, but these are actually just touch sensitive. And then up here we have my webcam. This is just a standard Logitech. It'll be linked in the description. It's 1080p 16:9. It gets the job done. I should probably get a better one though. One thing else I forgot to show you guys is that is called a Gorilla Pod, and that's pretty much like what all the vloggers use to just like hold their DSLRs, you know, they just like hold it in front of them. But it can be used for a lot of things, and I use this, I wrap it around my computer and I'll put my webcam up there if I want to get a wide angle of my whole room. So it's very handy. It's pretty cheap too. It'll come in handy if you're trying to get some weird, you know, camera angles that are hard to get with a regular tripod. And then here are my headphones that I use. These are the Shure SRH840s. Link will be in the description. They are very comfortable. Like I have worn these babies for like probably like 8 hours and I just don't even feel anything. So highly recommend them. They also sound great, of course, that goes without saying, but highly recommend them. Check them out, link in the description. And last but certainly not least is my microphones. So this is my main microphone. This is the Shure SM7B. For beatboxing, you really can't get a better microphone, and it's just a good microphone. A lot of professional people use it. It's pretty much an industry standard at this point. Like Logic, who's a rapper, for most of you probably know who he is. He actually uses this to record his albums. It's very recognizable by musicians. Can't recommend it enough. It's only $400. You do need the cloud lifter, so that's back here, so it's kind of hiding. But this, you for sure need this. This runs for about $200. It basically just makes this louder. It has a relatively low volume without it, so you're gonna need this. So I'm gonna link this as well. So so this is the mic I use for my beatboxing and just like me talking or whatever. And this is the mic that I use for the trumpet and for the vocals. It's a great mic as well. I think it's cheaper, and you don't need to buy anything else. It actually comes with the shock mount, which is really nice. It comes in a very nice box, like case and everything, and it captures a lot of highs. It sounds very bright, so for trumpet, for a female singer, even a male singer, really, it's gonna sound really good, but you know, there's gonna be a lot of highs. That's what this mic kind of specializes in. And yeah, that's the tour of my setup. If you guys have any questions, I know I went over a lot very quickly. If you guys have any questions, tweet me, because I see all the tweets. It's gotten to a point with YouTube where I unfortunately can't read every single comment. I do try to read as many as I can, but if you tweet me, I can answer anything. Check the description. All the Amazon links are down in the description. Nothing in this video is sponsored either. Like, I genuinely just enjoy all these products, you know, so they're all great companies and I highly recommend all of them. So go check it out. Links are in the description. I know you guys asked so much for this, so I figured I'd just make one video. That way you guys can just come here and learn everything about my gear. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you liked it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.